In a quiet town where every clock had stopped, lived a young boy named Arin. The only sound was the rustle of leaves. No hourly chime, no tick-tock, just a heavy, unnatural stillness. Arin was the son of a legendary clockmaker, whispered to have once built time itself. But ever since his father vanished 10 years ago, time in their village refused to move a single second. The villagers called it the Great Freeze, a curse they had long since learned to accept. People gave up on hope and on schedules. Their days were frozen in a loop of hopeless silence. The baker's dough never rose. The farmer's crops grew stagnant. The rhythm of life was gone. Yet Aaron, though young, believed his father had left a secret message hidden in the last clock he built. This watch, the heart of the hour, was the only thing Arin had kept from his father. Every night, Arin worked tirelessly in the cold workshop, mending the broken shells of clocks. He would whisper a promise, "I'll fix time one day, father." I promise. His hands often bled from the sharp edges of gears, but his heart, unlike the town's, kept ticking with stubborn hope. He searched every screw, every spring, convinced the answer lay in perfecting the mechanism. One evening, as moonlight streamed through the dusty window, he heard it, a strange, faint, singular ticking. It came from the grandfather clock his father had always warned him not to touch. He opened its heavy casing and found no gear, no spring, only a small folded parchment. The message from his father read, "Fix time, my son, and you'll fix hearts." Aaron froze. He realized the problem was not technical, it was emotional. That night he understood. Maybe the clocks weren't broken at all. Maybe the people were. He began fixing the clocks, not just to make them tick, but to make their owners smile. He cleaned the dust from the glass and polished the hands until they reflected a forgotten joy. He realized that a repaired clock was a symbol, a sign that someone still cared. Each time he returned a polished clock, a tiny flicker of laughter returned to its owner's home. The baker, inspired, suddenly smelled the yeast and baked the first fresh loaf in years. The musician found his tuning again and sang a forgotten, joyful melody. Slowly the street filled with activity, and the faint, beautiful sound of human effort returned. Aaron's work began to travel. He left small, glowing pocket watches by people's bedsides. The light from the repaired village started to spread, like a ripple through still water. Soon even faraway villages heard of the boy who fixed time, the boy who fixed hearts. One night, years after the Great Freeze had ended, a silent stranger arrived in the town square. The stranger carried a clock, unique and beautiful, with the exact same design as his father's. He found Arin in his brightly lit workshop, now a beacon of warmth and sound. The stranger spoke, his voice gentle. "Your father didn't disappear, young clockmaker. He became the very spirit of the time you fix." A glowing spirit-like figure of Aaron's father materialized from the light of the dissolving clock, smiling gently. "I had to stop the clocks to show you what truly makes them run," the spirit whispered. It was never the gears. Tears filled Arin's eyes. Tears of relief, not sadness. His father's dream was never lost. It had been living in him all along. As the spirit faded, Aaron looked at his own two hands, now full of purpose. At that profound moment, a powerful wave of energy spread, and every single clock in the village started ticking again, all at once. The world moved forward, not because a curse was broken, but because one boy refused to stop believing. Years later, the story of the Great Freeze turned into a legend, but the feeling never left the town. Children still pointed to the bright, golden sunrise, saying, "Time smiles again, thanks to the Heartmaker." Arin became more than a clockmaker. He became a powerful reminder that even when everything around you stops, you have the power to start again. Because sometimes fixing time just means finding the rhythm of your own true heart.